Now, the reason that I do it that way is because whenever you hear information on the internet or you watch this video and it's like, oh, that's all I have to do, you jump in that rabbit hole and then you're down there for 6 months. So what I do is I tie your foot off first before I throw you in the rabbit hole. And then in 2 weeks, I'm pull your butt back up and be like, what'd you find? Once because the conversations are the most important part. It's like a mentorship, right?
Exactly.
I have plenty of stories. I am a storyteller. I could tell you stories that I've had that deal with court and judges dismissing my case and judges running away from me and sheriffs telling me I'm the shit because I'm sovereign and all kind of stories. But without the one-on-one, you're not going to get to hear those stories. You're not going to get that piece of understanding. And then another thing I do on your student services is I always ask you what resources you want from me. So if you're studying Minnesota Sioux name or something, you'd be like, Lady B, what information do you have on this? I'm either going to send you to the library with a search term for resources, or I'm going to go into the other side of my system that has like terabytes of information and search it for you and draw out those resources and give them to you.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not one of those people that's just going to throw you a bunch of paperwork and then you're in the deep end and you better have your floaties on. No, we have to have the conversations, even if they're in a group atmosphere, right? When Dave does Secure Party, he meets once a week with the students. He'll get on there for an hour or two. He'll go through what he needs to, and then you guys talk it out. You question and answer. You give stuff on your situation. You try to figure out what you need to know about, to be a good secured party.
Because sometimes, Lady B, you sit there and you got people asking you crazy questions like really, like we're not even talking about that, right? Like that's not what this is about. And you got and listen to that stuff. I'm just like, oh man, are you serious? So, okay.
Yeah, I've had to put some people out of the school.
Now, with 4 years,
I'm like, oh no, we don't do that here. I'm sorry, I don't know where you thought you were.
Wait, so for a year with all the stuff in your class that's available to look at and research and stuff,